The girl accidentally mistook a complete stranger for her little brother. She ran over, threw her arms around his neck, and gave him a big hug. She had no idea that the man she had embraced was actually a famous celebrity. A moment later, she turned around and realized she had hugged the wrong person. Embarrassed, she quickly apologized and rushed away with her real brother without even getting a good look at the celebrity's face. The man stood there in surprise. Just then, he noticed that the girl had accidentally dropped her diary. His manager arrived a few moments later. After reading the name written on the cover, he tried to figure out who she was and couldn't help finding the whole situation amusing. To his surprise, he ran into the girl again not long afterward. He immediately asked his driver to pull over so he could return her diary. The girl was left speechless. One day, she went to a company to interview for an internship, but due to a mix-up, the manager mistook her for someone else and sent her to an Idol trainee audition instead. The person judging the audition was none other than the same celebrity. He had just woken up, so at first he didn't recognize her. Then he asked her to dance. The girl had no idea why she had to perform for what she thought was an assistant position. With no other choice, she awkwardly did her best and performed the strangest dance she could. That's when the man finally recognized her. In the end, thanks to him, she got the job. The very next day at the company, he noticed her struggling to carry several heavy boxes. He offered to help, but somehow only made things worse. Wanting an excuse to spend more time with her, he pretended to have injured his wrist so she would have to help him sign autographs. After that, he kept finding little excuses to ask for her help. Unable to refuse someone as handsome as him, the girl always agreed. Whenever he watched her working so intently, his heart would race. It seemed he was slowly falling for her. That's why he kept creating opportunities to see her. Whenever she needed help, he always appeared at just the right moment to encourage and support her. What he didn't know, however, was that the girl constantly complained about him to her friends. Unfortunately, during a meeting, those very complaints were accidentally displayed on the big screen. When the man discovered that she had been criticizing him behind his back, he was furious. At first, the girl denied everything, but after he confronted her and she realized how serious he was, she had no choice but to admit the truth. After listening to her explanation, he turned and walked away, yet a strange smile slowly spread across his face.